Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Fate's Stay Night. Sword and Magic. Oh, yes, yes, I remember now. The training session. Sorry, it's been a weekend. It's been a weekend. So yesterday, Saturday, yesterday when I'm recording this, yesterday I went out to dinner, and then today, Sunday, I went out and helped clean out a house somewhat, partly. I also have Thin Mints, so... Oh. Oh, it didn't even work. No, of course, when I say I have Thin Mints, I accidentally press the unmute button instead of the mute button. Yay. Hang on. That was always Kiritsugu's favorite saying. The man who I saw as a champion of justice was saying he thought he was a failure, that he wasn't good enough. He didn't need to explain it to me. The words the young me and the grown-up Kiritsugu lived in were too different. And so, worlds, and so the standards for being a hero of justice were different too. When I was young, this house was my entire world. So my old man, Fujini, myself, my favorite Cheb were the only things that needed protecting. All I thought I had to protect was what I could see around me. But Kiritsugu wanted to do something for those he couldn't see or reach.
向こう水でね、世の非常を呪うことで、世界が非常ならば、それ以上に非常になることを武器にして、自分の理想を貫こうとしたんだよ。
There will always be those that can't be saved. You just can't save everything. If in the process of trying to save 1,000, you overlook 500, then I will abandon 100 to save 900. That was the most efficient way. That is the ideal, Kiritsugu once told me. Of course I got mad hearing that. It really ticked me off because I didn't have to be told that, since I knew that already. Because I knew firsthand that it was that very idea that led to me being saved. I didn't need to be reminded about something so obvious, but I still believed that a hero of justice could save everyone despite those limitations. Because that's what a hero of justice was, someone who could still perform miracles no matter how idealistic or unattainable.
結果は一番大事だ。けどそれとは別に、そうであろうとする心が。
What did Kiritsugu say about heart again? I don't remember. It's not often I reminisce about something from so long ago. I must be in a deep sleep, otherwise I wouldn't be dreaming in the first place.
起きてください。そろそろ朝食ではないですか?
Feed her, Shiro. Feed her. See? Saber's waking me up. It's pathetic. What? I bolt up right now on my futon. It's 6:30 in the morning. Fresh sunlight pours in from outside.
シロ、朝です。朝食の支度はいいのですか?
That is a hungry pout. Saber's staring right at me. Oh, sorry. I'll get up right away.
私に謝る必要はないと思いますが、ゆっくりしている余裕がないのは事実です。先ほど、さくらとリンが揉めていたようですから。
Sakura and Tosaka are arguing. What's going on? Hold on. Don't throw me in a situation I don't understand. I'm waking. Is that happening in Tosaka's room?
いえ、今です。私も通りかかっただけですから、詳しくは知りませんが。
Got it. I'll hide there now. Oh, but there's something I forgot to do.
何でしょうか、シロ。
Good morning, Saber. Thanks for waking me. I greet her and then I head out to the hallway. But seriously, what the hell did Tosaka do to start an argument with Sakura? Oh, joy. Tosaka in the living room. There's no sign of Sakura. Tosaka's alone, casually watching the weather forecast on TV.
おはよう。朝っぱらから人の名前を叫ぶなんて穏やかじゃないわね。
She turns around as if to ask if something happened to her. That's weird. It doesn't look like she was fighting with Sakura. No, morning. Hey, Tosaka, I heard you and Sakura arguing. Is this true?
え？そっか。セイバーから聞いたのか。ええ。客観的に見ればそういうことになるけど、別に大したことじゃないわよ。単に しばらくここには来るなって言いつけただけだから。
She's so casual about basically banning Sakura from my house. It's ridiculous. Sakura already said no to staying away from this house, so there's no need she would ever agree even if we asked again.
ないけど、交換条件を出したら帰ってくれたわよ。さくらが1週間ここに来なければ、私はおとなしく家に戻るって言ったの。それで交渉成立。しぶしぶだけど帰って行ったわ。あ、そうそう。シローによろしく、だって。
You did what? Why would you do something like that without telling me? Actually, I shouldn't yell at her for it. Socks just did something I should have. You're right, sorry for making you be the bad guy so early in the morning. You must feel terrible to Sokka.
いや、別に面倒でも嫌でもなかったけど、なんだってそんなこと言うわけ、シロ
？Because weren't you and Sakura friends? Telling Sakura to leave not once but twice doesn't sound like a fun job, and that's why I feel bad. I'm the one who should take charge, but I made you do the dirty work again.
いいけどそんなの。
For your
私だ
own
って
safety.
自分の安全第一でさくらを追い出したんだし、シローにそう謝られる筋合いなんてないわ。
What do you mean, for your own safety?
だってシンジがマスターだったんでしょ。あいつのことだから、シロんとこにさくらがいるって分かったら目の敵にするに決まってるもの。だからシンジとの決着がつくまではさくらはここにいさせない方がいいのよ。
I get it. She makes a good point. Shinji said he doesn't tell Sakura anything. I don't think he's lying, but if he finds out his little sister comes here so often, he might get the wrong idea. You're right, he could look to Shinji like we're taking Sakura hostage.
そういうこと。もっともそんなことは別にして、ここが危険なことに変わりはないでしょ。あんまり頻繁に夜出歩かせるのもなんだし、しばらくは遠慮してもらった方がいいのよ。それがさくらのためだし、私たちのためでもある。
The pause wasn't long enough for me to eat my thin mint. I'm mad at you. Yeah, you're right. I feel bad for Sakura, but I'll just have to apologize and ask her forgiveness later. I won't be able to explain myself even when the time comes. This is really getting to me. I feel bad about turning Sakura away like this, even if it's temporary. She's been so unselfish about helping me for all this time.
あら、ずいぶんと元気がないこと。さっき人を怒鳴りつけてくれた異性はどこに行ったのかしらね。エミヤくんはそんなにさくらがいないと寂しいのかな。
Sorry about that. I had my thin mint. That is not malicious. That is smug. Learn the difference. Tasaka grins maliciously. Oh crap, I know she teased me whenever I show vulnerability, but I went and did it again. Leave me alone. Sakura was a symbol of peace at our house. She offset whatever Fujini and I were lagging, so of course I'm down about us sending her away for our own selfish reasons.
なんだ、よくわかってるじゃない。それだけ言えれば合格よ。少しは勝ち切ってのが出てきたみたいね。
What are you trying to say?
わからない？つまりね、戦いが終わればさくらは戻ってくるでしょ。シロは聖杯なんていらないって言うけど、それなら今まで会ってくれた平穏のために戦えばいい。ほら、目的がはっきりしていいじゃない？
Saga smiles her very biggest smile. When she puts it like that, I really have no choice but to agree. It's freezing. Damn, I don't know what to say. What she said there confirms that she's both mean-spirited and ridiculously awesome at the same time. Ah, the jerk with the heart of gold effect. Sorry, I have a window open. It's getting
じゃあしばらくさくらちゃんは来ないの？
getting warm for March. Yeah, that's what's going on. Why don't you do your parents a favor and go home once in a while for a change? Gramps was complaining about his daughter neglecting him.
お父さんなんかほっといてもいいの。私がいなくたって死にゃしないんだから。
I need water.
それにね、さくらちゃんがいないんなら余計私がしっかりしなくちゃダメじゃない。シロだって男の子だもん。万が一があったら懲戒免職よ。そうなったら責任取ってくれる？シロ？
That'll never happen. Sadly, since I'm a man, I can't really confidently deny
エ
that.
ミヤくん、何かしらね、今の止めは。
She glares. Saka's eyes bore into me from one side. I don't think anything would happen. Saka's not staying here for fun, you know? I sure know that.
そう。よかった。やっぱりエミヤくんは信用できますね、先生。
当然です。シローは私でもちょっと趣味に走りすぎたかっていうぐらい落ち着いてるんだから。
Saber continues to eat in silence as she observes the two interacting. It's been 2 days, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this.
あ、そうそうシロー。弓道部のことなんだけどね。三辻さんが怪我したっていう話知ってる
Mitsuzuri, did she pick a fight with someone in another club again? Honestly, she really needs to calm down. She's gonna be a third year soon. So how's she doing? Is she hurt bad?
うん、それは大丈夫。軽い捻挫だって。
Shady
学
guy.
校の帰り道に怪しいやつに襲われたそうよ。
Do we want to take straws on who this shady guy is? I think it's Shinji, because that sounds like something Shinji would do. It's a dude, so it's Shinji or the blonde fuck. Or Kojiro Sasaki, but I highly doubt it's Kojiro Sasaki.
あの子って俊足でしょ。スパーッと勢いよく逃げたんだけど、最後に転んで怪我したみたい。
I see, I'm glad nothing bad happened, but honestly, whoever tried to attack her is either a real daredevil or they're just reckless. Either way, they were a fool. I just thought...
てっきり逃げたんじゃなくてノックアウトしたって思ったんでしょう。
Hang on. Fun story, actually. So I just got proposition cookies. So what it is we recently got some grocery out cookies, and one of them we got was the... That's some weird smell. It actually smells like coffee. It was the s'mores, the new s'mores flavor. I don't remember exactly what it's called. So I was like, I was gonna eat these, and then my mom was like, no, I'm gonna test those out first, and you can have the rest. And I was like, okay. So she just got back. She was like, they're dry. So I'm gonna actually... Hey, food review. ASMR. Mukbang. The Fate Stay Night mukbang episode. The mukbang episode. I just continuously eat while role playing. That's not distracting at all. Actually, not that bad. But I won't keep the mic on for the rest of it. Except for this bit. Sorry about that. Fujini grins. Yep, she knows Mitsuzuri Ayako well. Yeah, it's rare for Mitsuzuri to run away, but I guess she's not so tough against thieves. I suppose things worked out for the best. Something like that will probably teach her a little thing or two about being feminine. I munch my rice, nodding approvingly.
ねえねえ、エミヤくん。
Suddenly, Sakarin slaps my shoulder, smiling at me.
私からもちょっと耳寄りな話してあげよっか。
Oh no. What? I doubt it'll be more interesting than what I just heard.
うん。今まで黙ってたけどね。私と綾子って仲良しなの。休みの日は二人で遊びに行くぐらいの仲って知ってた？
Wait. Why are she and Mitsuzuri I love how the music cut out as soon as I hit that. Come again!
今の話、一言一句間違えずに伝えてあげるから安心して。エミヤくんも喜んでたって言ったら、綾子ったらそりゃあもう瓦10枚はぶち抜くぐらいに喜ぶんじゃないかな。
I would like to amend my statement. See, it was just a figure of speech. It's not something I'd be proud if people heard, so I'd really appreciate it if you kept it to yourself.
そうなの？なら黙っていてもいいけど、それなりの条件がないときついかな。ほら、ついポロッと口に出ることってあるじゃない？
I can't believe this. Sure, you sound sincere, but I'm not buying it.
あら、ごめんなさい。 別に楽しいわけじゃないから誤解しないでね。
Yes, there's no misunderstanding here. She's enjoying this. God, I'll start making Western-style breakfast from now on. You said it earlier. You mentioned that breakfast should have bread.
上出来ね。マーマレードだけじゃなくていちごのジャムも忘れないでくれると嬉しいわ。
I was about to say the words, what Western-style breakfast contains bread, and then I remembered a toast exists. It's actually been a long time since I've actually had breakfast. And it was waffles. It was mostly waffles. In fact, it's mostly been waffles and Danishes, little pastries. I don't remember the last time I had cereal. It's been years. Oh, God. The mukbang episode is real. I'm sorry, I'm also kind of scrolling Reddit while doing this. If you want to, you can follow me on my Reddit account. It'll be in the doobly-doo. Good, and I think some... I don't know what you have against Japanese breakfast, you foreigner wannabe. I can't believe you would so radically change our breakfast just to suit your needs, you tyrant. Me and my tea. Yeah, sometimes I drink tea in the morning to get myself awake. I started because I was sick and it helped with the throat issues, and I just kept it. It's like different flavors of mint now instead of whatever it was. No, I think it was always mint. Anyway.
いいえ、それは違います。朝食がパンになるのは私も嬉しい。加えて半熟の卵を用意していただければ文句はないのですが。
The Ahoge wants a continental breakfast. Saber jumps right into the discussion. Is that so? Fine, you all just want Western style food. Damn it, Sakura makes a Western style breakfast one time and it goes right to your heads. Fine then, I'll serve bread tomorrow, so no more complaints, right? So what was said here stays here. Don't you dare blab about this to Mitsuri. I huff and shove rice into my mouth without looking at either of them. Oh, he's pouting. He is pouting. And then...
なんでそんな無駄なことするのかな。
Fujini, who had been watching our conversation with a look of wonderment, finally speaks up. What do you mean, pointless?
だって東坂さんが話さなくても私が三辻さんに話しちゃうじゃん。こんな面白い話黙ってられないよ私。
How do you know? Fujini shakes her head disapprovingly as she eats. Actually, I need to think of a way to deal with her, so I'm really in trouble. While I'm linking my Reddit, I might as well link my Blue Sky account. I don't have Twitter. Fuck that. Why the hell are you there? Sorry, I didn't know how long that was on screen. It's like when you're in class with the teacher shows a YouTube video and it's just in the middle of the screen and you see the bar the entire time. Anyway, breakfast ends at 7:30. Oh, a long breakfast. Fujini surprisingly stays back and suggests that the three of us walk to school. But we can't do that. I made a decision last night. Now that I said I won't rely on Saber, I can't afford to take it easy anymore. In the dojo.
それじゃ行こっか。戸締まりはいい？シロ。
Ew, I-95. No, don't worry about locking up. I'm not going to school today. I wave Fujini into Saka off. Fujini freezes, stupefied for
ちょ
2
っと
seconds.
学校を休むってどういうことよ。
Portia, wife of Brutus. Brutus has been having boys' nights like every day this week. What could they possibly have to talk about that much? Marcus Junius Brutus 15. Saka beat Fujini to the chest.
そうよシロ。学校休むってシロどこも悪くないでしょ。
No, but my scar hurts. You know how scars hurt when the weather changes. It's like that.
それ嘘でしょシロ。
Fuck, she's on to me. Yeah, but let me off the hook just for today, Fujini. It's not. Oh, okay. Just admits it immediately. It's not like I don't like school. There's something I have to do. It's more important right now. So let me go.
もうそんな言い方されたら私の負けじゃない。シロが事情を話さない時っていつもそうなんだもん。昔っからそうだよね。
Fujini is complaining, but at least she understands. So there it is. I'll leave the school to you, Tasaka.
そう。まあエミヤくんがいようがいなかろうがこっちには支障はないし。 確かに悪くない選択よ、それ。
Yeah, leave the house with me. I'm not gonna work for a while either, so I won't be leaving the house much.
わかった。それじゃあ行ってくるね、シロ。怪我で学校を休むんだから、あんまり外に出ちゃダメよ。
Anyway.
それじゃあね。今回はいいけど、次からは事前に相談してよね、こういうことは。
Right then. So I guess while we're having a break, I should follow up more on the, So I was helping to clean out part of a house today, and I was like, okay, I'll take the stuff nobody wants to the exchange, which the exchange is where is it? There it is. The exchange is, the exchange is the exchange is a store that lets you take in stuff for money that you can use to buy other stuff, or you could just buy stuff or just turn stuff in and take the money. So what I did, I went to the exchange for about with about a box of CDs. Now, some of them didn't have the actual CDs, some of them were not working properly, but the ones they could use, we had about 588 out of them. So with that, I bought a copy of Fate Khaled Linear Prisma Ilea. You can't see it, but I'm holding it right now. In fact, that's why I got up and reached over to my TV where it was sitting. It's only the first 11 episodes, but I think I might actually make a series out of this, like watching it in real time, which I'm sure won't be copyright hell. I also bought a copy of... no, it doesn't matter. I should probably clean the floors. I should probably clean my floors. I told Saber to meet me here a little later. I always just do the bare minimum of cleaning in here. It's been years since I sparred with anyone in this place. It'd probably be rude to do both the dojo and Saber if I don't clean up a little. But honestly, I don't know what she's going to do for sword training. I've sparred using a Shinai with Kiritsugu many times, but Kiritsugu and I never really cared about proper form. It was more like a couple of amateurs beating each other up. Sibling behavior. I never really had any plans to practice kendo seriously, and I was really only taught how to fight opponents wielding a sword. I was never keen on using tools in a fight. My interest was always making and fixing them. Hello, Sengo Muramasa. In that sense, this might be the first time for me to learn proper swordmanship in any serious sense. Saber's swordsmanship is different than kendo, but I'm sure there are some things in common. I don't think they're so different I won't be able to keep up. You hear the door open up. Saber arrives precisely on time. That works out well since I've just finished cleaning. Sorry I made you wait. I was thinking of having you teach me here.
どうかしましたか、シロ。何か意外なものを見るような顔をしていますが。
Yaoi Koke. Oh, it's nothing. I was just surprised that you're still in the same clothes. I thought you were going to wear your other outfit. We're training with swords, so I immediately thought of Saber in her armor since that was what she always wears when she's fighting.
はあ、武装している方がいいというのでしたら着替えますが。そうですね。私がどうかしていました。たとえ試合とはいえ、鎧をまとわないのはシロに失礼です。申し訳ありません。すぐに着替えてきます。
Sorry. I was reading about the yaoi cocaine. That's not what I meant. I just misunderstood. It's fine. I actually prefer you in this outfit to your armor. Ah, Shiro the Sim.
ですが、この服装ではシロの気が済まないのではないのですか？
Sorry, I'm reading the blurb. Oh my god, is that Ilias spell? Luffy. Rin Tosaka with cat ears. This is built-in cat ears. Why not? Unsatisfactory. I mean, you don't look like you're dressed for a bout right now, but it shouldn't matter as long as you're comfortable. Wearing armor all day will just tire you out.
それはそうですが、この服装で剣を振るうのはおかしくはないでしょうか。
Why would you think that? It's not weird. You look good. I think you look better right now than you do with your armor. Okay, bud. You're straight up lying. Quit nebbing.
理解しかねます。この服装は確かに気軽なのですが、戦闘には耐えられないでしょう。セーバーとしては不向きな姿だと思うのですが。
Don't you dare wear that out. Don't you dare wear that outfit in a fight that with your girls. God damn it, Shiro! And then I return the rag that I've been cleaning with to the bucket and bring 2 shinai that I've been leaning against the walls. What are you planning for training, Saber? I'm leaving everything to you to decide. Just tell me anything, no matter how absurd it might be. I toss her the bamboo sword. Saber seems distracted as she catches a shinai and stays to me quietly. Is there a problem with the bamboo swords? Don't tell me you want to use wooden or even real blades. Really a tough instructor. This is beyond anything I meant.
いえ、そのようなことはありません。せっかく優れた試合用の模造刀があるのですから、こちらを使うことにしましょう。
Yuri Cocaine had a good ending. Saber draws in a deep breath and goes right back to being the normal Saber. I just had a thought. So, yesterday, the day I'm recording this, yesterday, I decided to try out the A/B testing thing with like the different title and thumbnail, and I might try that again for this, purely because I want to use Yaoi Cocaine as a title, and I don't know where else I'm going to use it. Yaoi Cocaine. Not surely, if it'd be too noisy to spar with wooden swords. So what are we gonna do? Are you gonna make me strengthen my body by swinging the sword 500 times or run laps?
その必要はないでしょう。私から見ても、シロウの運動能力は水準に達しています。これ以上肉体面を鍛えるのであれば、それ
Bad
は
high jumps.
1日や2日でできることではありません。
It's a fucking getting joke. Hide the bad high jumps.
シロウは魔術師としては未熟ですが、戦士としては悲観したものではないと思います。幼い頃からよほど懸命に鍛えてきたのですね。
Someone commented on the post that they can't read it, and someone just linked on it to the Hooked on Phonics site. Oh, well, that's all I was really good at. You don't have to be talented in Magecraft to work out physically.
それが幸いしたのでしょう。ランサーに襲われて死に至らなかったのは、シロウのそういう努力の賜物ですから。
No, that was the magic drugs. That was the magic cocaine.
ですが、それは武器になるほどのものではありません。
It's like, you have a real gifted god from cycling. No, it's a gift from my nice rich Italian doctor. All these free pharmaceutical performance enhancing drugs.
人間には限界がある。シロウの体はその限界の域には程遠いし、突破することも難しいでしょう。ですから私が教えることは、ただ戦うことだけです。
What do you mean, fight? Based on your tone, it doesn't sound like you'll teach me how to fight.
当然です。一朝一夕で戦闘技術など身につくはずがないでしょう。私にできることは、マスターに一回でも多く戦いを味わってもらうことだけです。そもそも人に物を教えることは苦手なのですから、私に指示されても困ります。
Sorry. Hello? That makes her sound so proud about that. Makes it a bit awkward for me as her student. So we're just gonna have a bunch of matches?
ええ。ただそれだけです、マスター。
This episode might be a lot shorter than I thought it was.
寸止めはなし。お互い相手を殺すつもりで打ち合いましょう。そうですね。1時間もすればどういうことなのか、理解してもらえると思います。
Saber readies herself, gently gripping her shinai. Huh? I tilt my head, wondering what she means, but I also grip my shinai as Saber does. In that instant, my vision goes black. Saber is teaching me one very simple lesson. No matter what I do, no matter what strategy I come up with, none of it will change the outcome of a fight against someone I just don't have a chance of beating. Ouch! That hurts. It's definitely broken.
折れているのなら、もっとたくましい腕になっています。重度の打ち身ですが、今のシロウならじきに回復するでしょう。
Okay, let's keep going.
まだ続けるのですか、シロウ。確かに打ち身ではありますが、すぐに動いていいものではありません。
So as the person who didn't hesitate to charge at my arm, fine, if you don't feel like, use this opportunity. I got her! Nope, obviously.
人の話を聞いてください。明らかにシローは疲労しています。そんな体ではせっかくの修練も無駄になるのですから、休憩を入れるべきです。
But it's disgraceful for you to beat me so badly when you're so obviously taking it easy on me. If I can't even get used to so much as raise a brow, I'd be too frustrated to even collapse.
驚くというのでしたら、もう十分驚いています。強情だとは思っていましたが、まさかこれほどとは思っていなかった。
Oh, sorry about that. I hate losing. Oh, you hate losing.
ええ、それは嫌というほど思い知りましたので結構です。ともかく休憩にしますから、シローも市内を置いてください。床も汗で滑りやすくなっている。極限状態での模擬戦でもなし、疲労困憊して足場も不確かなどという状態では意味がありません。
Why not? I thought combat training was supposed to simulate worst case scenarios, if not.
それこそ無意味です。いいですかシロー。あなたがサーバントと戦うというのでしたら、体力は万全、足場は完全、逃走経路は確保済みという状況以外での戦闘は無意味です。あなたは全てが充実した状態でなければサーバントと戦いにさえならない。最悪の状態で戦うという時点であなたは選択を間違えているのです。
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm reading something. I'm gonna have to use that one next time I see her. So what you're saying is that I shouldn't even bother trying to fight situations like this.
そういうことです。そうなってはどのような奇跡もシローを救いはしないでしょう。
I am the miracle.
あなたの戦いはまず自身を万全にし、的確な状況を模索することから始まるのです。
Got it. Then I'd like to take a break. I slump against the wall and slowly slide down to the floor. I exhale. Air should be what I feel coming from my lungs, but instead there is only heat. Ouch. While my body's throbbing with pain, I glance towards the clock on the wall. It's a little past 11. It's right around 9, so it's been sparring about 2 hours. Oh yeah, no, that tracks. During the first hour, I was just getting beat up. Saber struck suddenly, then I blacked out. I woke up thinking I would be more careful, and then just got knocked right back out. After getting beaten up repeatedly, my body seems to just get used to it, or maybe my anger just triggered some latent power, but eventually I did manage to block the first blow. The problem came after that. Here's a thought. Would humans dare to, or even be able to fight back against an opponent who's so much stronger and more skilled? Dare to? Yes. Able? That's up for debate. You, Oni. The answer was no, because I blacked out the instant I flinched. After that, it was just the repeated show of a cat cornering a rat. No, she's a bunny. Alright, I'll explain that one when it happened in grand order. If no matter how I tried to block the attack, I was just going to fall mortally wounded, then I had no choice but to attack in desperation. Of course, she deflected my attacks easily and knocked me out, but as I got used to it, I started getting enough time and awareness to intuit that the next attack would kill me, so I just had enough time to think for myself. Ah, crap. I guess in a general sense, I was getting into the swing of things. So after that, I went on the defensive. Probably the best strategy you got right now. Oh, the spit. My intuition kept screaming that the next attack would knock me out, so I tried to avoid it like any living thing would. I managed to parry Saber's Shinai attacks as they rained down upon me, and while I waited for an opening to counterattack, she struck a fatal blow. I managed to stand up and think that next time I'd last longer, then think maybe I should just go on the offensive before she can strike, but since I couldn't hold out anyway. And that went on for 2 hours. I'm not sure this is going to make me stronger, but I do think it's helping me to get used to fighting. Practice so I'm neither confused nor too calm in the face of the enemy. All I'm doing is teaching myself that I'm a single mistake away from death. But if you ask me if I thought this was meaningless, I'd say no. With no effective weapon to use, the feeling of constantly being on edge is the most important thing I have.
お疲れ様でした。どこか痛むところはありますか、シロ。
The next thing I know, Saber's right next to me. I'm so exhausted. I'm dripping sweat all over the floor. Saber isn't even breathing hard. It'd be hard to find anywhere that doesn't hurt at this point. You really didn't hold back, Saber. It actually felt extraordinary having you just come at me without even a chance of defending myself. I have to admit, I'm saying that entirely because I'm a sore loser.
はい。シロに合わせて加減はしましたが、容赦はしないよう心がけました。手心を加えては戦いにはなりませんから。
Yeah, thanks to this training, I think I can calmly deal with a Doberman running at me with its leash off. Then again, I wouldn't be good enough yet if it's just a Doberman, so I'll still need more training. I'm in a moment of honest reflection. Fucking a rarity for you. I always thought I trained myself more than the average person, but now I'm ashamed for throwing in the towel after just 2 hours of sparring with Saber.
いいえ、そのようなことはありません。四郎の打ち込みは一心で力がありました。時にあまりの熱心さに対応を忘れたほどです。
Oh, I'm suddenly embarrassed again. For a while, we just been two people sparring with Harshina with no thought given to being a man and a woman, but now she's caught me off guard. Hold on, I'm gonna drink some water.
水ですか？それでしたら私が汲んできますから、四郎は休んでいてください。
Saber goes to get some water. That was a close one. Huh. Close, but was so close. I drink the water Saber brings me. It must still be break time as Saber's sitting formally in a kneeling position. Saber's so beautiful. Saber is so beautiful when she does that kind of thing. I'm not saying that as a man finding a woman attractive, but because I find her beautiful as a human being. But it's strange to think that she is Saber, a servant, and someone dedicated to fighting. Speaking of fighting, when the Tsukihime remake or remaster comes out on Steam, I will be playing that too, because that is part of this universe, along with Witches of the Holy Night, which I already own. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Right now, there's only me and Saber. This might be a good opportunity for me to strike a conversation, so I'll ask... Oh, shit. I wasn't paying attention. Starts. You. Where are we? Sorry. I didn't think I'd actually have any... That's 3, so... Okay. Okay. So, this one doesn't gain anything. This one gains 1, and it's a plot point later. But this one gains 2. So I'm going to do it this one. Why does she want to fight so much? I might be able to understand her convictions a little more if I find out why she wants the Holy Grail. But can I really ask her that? Okay. I'm going to... Saber, can I ask you something?
はい。何でしょう、シロ。
Well, there's something I forgot. You're lending me your power because you want the Holy Grail, right? So what is your wish for the Holy Grail?
聖杯を求める理由ですか。ただ欲しいからではいけないのでしょうか。聖杯は万能の器です。手に入れれば叶わない願いはない。それを求めることに理由などありません。
No, that's not what I'm asking. Saber, you're dodging the question.
シロ、それは。
I'm not asking why you're seeking it. I want to know the wish you want granted. But if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. Wishes aren't always something to be shared. Saber closes her mouth, embarrassed. I'm not surprised. Saber didn't form a contract with me to help me. Saber's masters of the Airlines were the ones who can obtain the Holy Grail, so she is only here to assist with that. And that's why she's hesitant to tell me her wish. But most of all, I don't want to hear her tell me about her selfish wish. So I shouldn't have asked. Besides, it's disrespectful for someone without a clear wish to ask about someone else's wish.
シロ、それはマスターとしての命令ですか。
Okay. That catches me off guard. Saber turns to look at me. Her gaze is serious as her tone. No, I'm not. I didn't mean it that way. I was just curious. Sorry for asking such a dumb question.
確かにサーバントとして、マスターには、己が望みを口にしておかねばなりません。シロ、私が聖杯を求める理由は、ある責務を果たすためです。私は、生前に果たせなかった責任を果たすため、聖杯の力を欲している。
She looks straight at me. I see no deceit in her eyes. Fulfill an obligation. And when you say lifetime, do you mean before you became a servant?
はい。ですが、私にも本当のところはわからない。 私はただやり直しがしたいだけなのかもしれません。
Saber looks down quietly. For a moment, she looks like a lost child seeking repentance. Okay, I'm actually relieved. I was worried you were going to say something Sasaki would say, like world domination.
リンが聞いたら怒りますね。彼女はそういうことを口にする人間ではありません。彼女ならば聖杯を自分のためだけに使うでしょうが、それは決して世を混乱に陥れるものではないでしょう。
Okay. You think so? I still think she probably shouldn't be the one to get the Holy Grail. I nodded to myself. After a while, all the while, Saber watches me, her expression gentle. This conversation ends here. I should never have brought this up. The mood between the two of us eases thanks to the mention of Sasaki, and I decided it would be best not to pry. But the ache in my heart still remains. Even though I was relieved to know Saber's wish was not a materialistic one, I felt there was still something amiss with it. Okay, I'm going to pause this one here because I need to Google something real quick. Do the character points in FSN stack go back in the flowchart. Use character points what they were at the specific stone stack. Okay, if you choose option A, getting a +1 rain point, then reload to pick option B, getting +1 saber, you do not have both. Okay, so if I were to go back and pick the second option, I would only have one instead of two, but since I picked the first one, I only have one choice to go ahead, which gains one, right? Hang on. I'm actively looking at the file thing. Okay. So since I went the first one, I have two choices. I can do a +1 or a net 0. But if I pick the second one, I have a +2 or a net 0. And if I pick the third one, I'd have a +2 or a +1. But the problem with that is to do that, I would have to accept the +1 here with to do the backstory or the trump card thing, which is a bad idea and that I'm not doing. And I get the backstory event. Okay, I'm gonna save here. And we're gonna continue from that next step on Friday. But so if I go back here, because that's the second option, which was the getting to know before becoming a servant and trump card. See it gain 2 because it has a little heart with a plus and the 2 little heart with a plus. So if I were to pick the second one, which is the backstory, I would only gain 1, but it'd go to here. And I would gain this backstory anyway if I went with this, and it is a +1 later on. So, if you can hear that in the background, I'm sorry, but I can't control it. Well, I have my window open, which is why it's so cold, and there's a call going on in the living room, but I don't know if you can hear that. So, yeah. I just want to, yes. This isn't canon, I'm just doing this as an afterword. Wait. What is it? 2? 3. I could just continue hitting it. I could just continue hitting it because we've already seen all this with twice. Perhaps I should have saved the decision, but I didn't. Oh well.
そもそも人に物を教えることは、そうですね。1時間もすればどういうことなのか理解してもらえると思います。折れているのならもっと高く。
Sorry about this, but I couldn't get it back to the I can't get it back to the decision real quick. I wish I could mute it, but I can't. So I'm just auto-moding and entering.
お疲れ様でした。どこか痛むところはありますか？はい。資料に合わせて加減はしましたが、いいえ、そのようなことはありません。資料の打ち込みは水ですか？それでしたら私が汲んできますから、資料は休んでいてください。
Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. Okay, that's what I wanted to get to. So we did that one, which is a +2, but if I were to do this one, it's a +1. I want to know more about Saber before she became a servant. If I were to do that, it would be +1. It would remove the +2 I got from doing this. But this dialogue is also available in the next day, on the 8th day, as part of that sword training, which... So, I'm not going to do these. I need a trump card. It'd be nice to have some... This one is called Miss Saber's Outrage, and I really don't feel like doing it. So, we are going to not touch that. But with that being said, I will see you all later today for the Grand Order. I will see you all tomorrow in Dynamite Dunes, and I will see you all Friday for the rest of 2-6. With that being said, goodbye. See ya.